Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video where today we return with more iRacing. This time around we're here finally back with the F4 Fix series. Yes, I apologise, I haven't done much racing outside seemingly of the WTCC Yaris over the last couple of weeks, but I'm going to try and jump back in with some more different stuff, you know, F3, F4, the VRS series. I want to do some IMSA as well this week, getting ready for Daytona 24 this weekend. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed, but let's jump into it. I did one lap of practice before we jumped into this, so I'm sure, again, in another top split affair, things can only go well. No! Final corner! Oh, final corner. I just loop it round. I got no idea whether the time was going to be particularly competitive at all or not, but that hurts. That really does hurt right at the end there of qualifying. Right, well, we are going to be starting on the back row then here at Okayama. Yeah, I did actually just quickly want to double check that I hadn't been a moron and not signed myself up for the fixed race. Oh, good, no, we have signed up for the fixed race, so I've got no excuse if I'm well off the pace there, apart from the fact I'm just slow. But obviously the F3 race we did here, that was quite chaotic on lap 1. Will F4 be the same, or because we're actually in a top split once more, will people actually be fairly calm? Oh, here we go. 26 waiting on those 4 red lights then here from Okayama. Gonna have to concentrate at the start. Go. Lights out and away we go then. Looks like guy behind doesn't get a particularly good start. There's already cars moving across the circuit there. Everyone desperate to try and get to the inside. We're, of course, right at the back, so we're just going to take it nice and easy in towards the first corner. One car's been sent to the shadow round. So we're already up one place then as we wind our way through. You fucking cunt! Whoa!
Was that a Nascar?
Steady on, mate! Come on, this is a PG channel.
What the fuck
apparently content not to that guy. Apologies there. If you're one of our younger listeners. Whoa, big lock up though. As we head in towards the next couple of turns, but we are up 2 spots then at the start of this race. As you can just see Nicholas just up in front there as we're going to try and just sit a bit defensive from Timo behind. I'm probably butchering names already in this race. Oh, there's more little puffs. No, why are you moving across so much? Just hold the line as someone else has gone off the road. Don't know whether they're damaged. Whoa, this guy is so cautious. So cautious, and he's cost me at least 1 spot. It might be 2. Even as we'll have to back out through the next corner. We'll try and get a run back on the 15, as now we've got the feisty McLaren livery car just behind us, as we'll have a look around the outside in towards the next corner. It's wheel-to-wheel stuff as we head up through the double hairpin. But we will slot through as, again, the McLaren car going to try and follow me by in towards the final couple of turns. I've got to make sure that we don't loop it once again through here, as this race is probably going to be about 14 laps, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I mean, the McLaren car's done pretty well there to recover, gather it all back up and carry on going in this race, but I don't think I've gained... I think I've gained 1 spot on this opening lap as we head back down 14th in towards turn 1. No, it reckons... yeah, we're up to P16 then by the end of the opening lap, as that guy's just shot around himself by the looks of it, just up in front. So that'll be another freebie then gained early on. But yeah, we need to try and move past Nicholas, I think, because he is certainly very slow and very cautious early on in this race, as we've just got to try and now roughly starting to get the tyres up to temperature as well. That's of course so important in these F4 cars. It's all about having a good feel of what's going on at the rear end. Of course, you know, they're very little downforce over the rear end, these things. That's why they struggle so much in the high speed. As we've got another car gone. There's more carnage. Don't rejoin dangerously. It's not quite the optimal rejoin, I'll be honest, but it was a rejoin, I guess. So we're up another couple of places then. So we are picking cars off slowly but surely, like every week in F4. It is, first of all, the big challenge is just keeping it on the island. Then you start looking to try and make moves. As, I mean, if we can just get back to neutral iRacing, as that's a big send coming in the hairpin. I was expecting that at some point. And we'll just back out. I think that guy is definitely quicker than me, so it's probably worth just letting him get on with it and seeing if we can try and follow him past some other cars. So here we go. Cars having a look for moves in towards turn 1. This guy's just going to try and lunge it in towards the inside. They just kind of gets the nose, and we can't afford to turn in. But we will have the inside for turn 2. Won't be able to do anything. Oh! He's gone again off exploring. Please say fair play for gathering it up, but we are going to get a run off the corner immediately. He's going to go defensive on me though. I'm sure he's going to try and keep the nose there. I don't really want to be battling this guy, but he's clearly very quick but not very consistent, as now it's going to allow Sue as well to have a look through. We might be able to get a run up the hill, but we are just all in the wrong place at the wrong time early on here. As you can see, we're going to be almost 3 wide as we head down the back straight. Sue backing out that one in the middle. We've just got to give the room though.
Still there, clear right.
Can't afford to. And how on earth am I still the one losing out all the places? I really just... My positioning here is about as good as Valtteri Bottas. Whoa. Whoa, come on, mate. Don't try to dive bomb the dive bomber. That's never a good idea, and we almost all got taken out because of that. As that's going to be our first incident point of the day as well. Somehow, yeah, we've gone through all of that with no incidents. No. No. I just instantly knew as soon as I turned in there, on the downshift, I've been way too aggressive. And that's going to leave us with a lot of work now to try and do in this race. Still struggling for whatever reason with the back end of this car today. I think I'm trying to drive it maybe a bit too much like the Toyota. And now we've got a lot of work to do if we want to try and recover any places. We are going to keep going though, because I am still expecting quite a bit of carnage between those cars further up the roster. It's down to P17. This would not do my iRacing any favours.
There's an incident in Williams.
And that's exactly what I mean. Another car instantly gone. We'll have that freebie. Thank you very much. Ooh,
15th place.
Potentially got another one with issues.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
You can see another car gathers it back up onto the road, but now we've got someone even closer to chase. This is what I mean, Formula 4, the action never stops, and there are always more freebies to be had, but Casper hasn't actually got that much more iRating than me, but might still be a fair bit quicker.
Incident in Revolver, it looks like Da Silva.
Oh, might be more carnage then.
10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
So we're at half distance now this race. Still just potentially trying to brake a little bit too late into there, but of course every time we hear more incidents, sort of think, you know, these cars are pretty fragile. If cars have come together, you know, even just a bit of damage can really cost them, and we are still taking time out of the cars in front. It's not a huge amount, but I'm also a bit worried about I can't pronounce their name, sorry. I'm definitely not going to be able to have a look to make sure I pronounced it correctly through this section, but yeah, they're definitely closing in rather rapidly on me still. Michitaka, sorry, was the name I was going for. As don't go over that curve, Matt.
There's an incident in first corner. Looks like it's Da Silva. Yellow flag.
Oh, we got another one. Are they going to be able to gather it up? Are they going to be ahead, or have they got damage? They've re-emerged onto the circuit, and it is going to cost the car in front of me as well. So could we still get some battles going on then? I think we only need about P12 to go neutral on the iRating, so even if we just lose a little bit, I'd probably walk away quite happy. So you can see there, we'll just swoops through, as has Stefan got some damage on that Formula 4 car. That's the other question, as we tuck up into the slipstream then down the back straight. Casper's made it through. Are we going to be able to try and follow him by? Definitely not losing a lot down the straight. We'll just wait and see whether he's early on the brakes. He is, but I wasn't brave enough to send it. Because what I really want to do is try and put a car between myself and Michitaka behind, just so then the pressure's not on me. So that's going to be our third incident of the day there. I'm sure that felt a bit bumpy over the floor for our driver. But as we just, I mean, surely now we can try and get a run out on the back straight. Can have a look at the inside and towards the hairpin there. I mean, I don't know, like I said, whether Stefan has got a little bit of damage or what's going on. They're certainly lacking confidence at the moment. They are slightly lower iRating than me. So we'll try and have a look to the inside. Surely this one's going to be a done deal into the hairpin.
Still there.
A little bit of locking on the way in, but we get the car slowed down. Yes, front wing's definitely bent out of shape. We're going to have the inside for the next corner as well. And we will slot through up into, I think that's P14, I want to say. We'll have a look in just a second. No, P15. I apologise, but we definitely can still close up to Casper. We've just got to keep pushing.
Da Silva has just been disqualified.
Oh, there we go. That'll be a free one for us. Someone's been DQ'd. That is quite impressive. I know I've done that once in an F4 race, but that was because I got taken out and then span losing the front wing, or rear wing, sorry. So that should be another freebie. P14 then is now ours. Casper there just up in front. P13 sorry, is unlucky for some, but I'd be quite lucky to finish that position today. Michitaka has definitely gone round again then, but we can still see Timo and Benjamin up the road battling. Got 5 minutes to go with this race, and now Casper and I might have to try and work together to close up, but we've just got to keep hitting good lap times. I mean, Casper is slightly pulling away from me again. Just got to give it our all right to the flag. F4 is certainly one of those series that it is definitely not over until the checkered flag. We're running our way through the final corner then. 2 more laps to go here from Okayama, and we can see Timo Benjamin battling up the road. Casper and I both appreciate the gravity of the situation here. There are still a couple more places that could be had, and we are going quicker than Casper at the moment, but all of us are pushing so aggressively towards the end of this race. Could we end up with a 4-car scrap on the final lap of this race? I'm so happy if we didn't give up when I made that small error, because there is still the chance that we could recover pretty much all the iRacing. Let's keep pushing. A gap 2.5 seconds up to Timo in front. Of course, for Casper, that gap is 2 seconds. Right, well, white flag is out then here at Okayama. I mean, even if we can't get to the other 2, we might be able to give Casper a run for his money on this final lap. Still sat in P14 at the moment.
1 more to go. Sector 2 is 0.3.
Really chucked it into someone. No, we're P13. So someone else has clearly had an issue then that has bumped us up another spot. But we are just taking all the risks on this final lap. You can see chucking the car over every curbing we possibly can. But there are more and more cars falling back as well up the road. So who knows what might happen on the final lap of this race. We're going to get a really nice tidy run out the hairpin there. We're not going to be close enough to do anything, but if we can just keep applying the pressure, maybe we can force a mistake out of Casper in towards the final couple of turns. I think we need P11 to gain iRacing, which might be a bit optimistic, but if we could get P12 and only lose a couple, that wouldn't be too bad there. Both of us really leading the car through. Oh, there we go! No, we've all spun! 3 of us have spun there as I was trying to avoid. Oh no, I've gone round again. Oh no! No, 3 of us span. I tried to recover there to get ahead of Casper. Oh, I was trying to avoid him. We just had to lock the brakes to make sure we didn't run into the side of him. And we're going to lose the place in all of that. Oh god, I don't think I've ever spanned twice and had such a big grin on my face there. That was so ridiculous on this final lap. Literally, as soon as I said that all 3 of us could, you know, anything could happen there. That was not quite what I meant by anything, but round in the final corner then, Stefan's going to claim the freebie when all is said and done though. Might get another one as they're going to be drag racing up towards the line there, but we're going to come through P14 in the end. No, it's, yeah, I think it is P14 when all is said and done there. That hurts a little bit, but F4 as always is always chaotic. Let's go have a look at those final race results. Well, having a look then at our final race results, I think minus 0.51 SR feels a bit extreme when all things considered. There we only had 5x when all is said and done. Minus 23 iRating, like I said, not a bad recovery, all things considered there. The guy that got disqualified, he only lost 0.042. How did I lose more SR than a guy that got DQ'd? Answer me that here on iRacing. But yeah, a bit of a crazy end though to what was quite a good fun race. Like I said, I definitely need to do more of the F4 fix stuff though. It is brilliant fun when you get a good race in there. But thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed as well, and we'll be back very, very soon with more sim racing content.